Hey everyone, this is the second part of a re-explaining of My OCs, and today we're just going to be going over major comic characters. First up is Kelsey, or Kelsey Audrey Winston. Her nicknames are Banana, Buzzkill, and Doctor. She is the oldest, if I'm right. She might be the second oldest. But she is 27. She was born in March, I think. No, it was April. April 25th, 1996. She's a lesbian, 5'7". She is married to Rachel. She has a mom, two younger sisters. Her hobbies include playing the guitar. She is a doctor, and as you are probably about to see in this little paint, she is a retired veteran. And I just wanted to add in like a little outfit for her that like I guess a veteran would wear. Basically their uniform. As you can probably see, I'm really bad at drawing medals and all this, so I kind of just like winged it. They all have like meanings, I just don't really remember which each of them mean. I just kind of wrote them down and told myself to draw them later. But anyways, her favorite food is steak and favorite music is classical. She is currently a doctor and she has a tattoo of a bandaged heart on her neck. Once again, going back to that, I did not draw the tattoos really. Um, I don't remember when I made Rachel. She was when I made Kelsey or Rachel. They were definitely some of my last characters that I made. They took quite a bit of time and before I like actually made them, but I think they came out very well. And I really love what I did for Kelsey, giving her like a family, making her a retired military veteran, and now a doctor. I just think it's really fitting for her, and for the story, it does work very well. Uh, so yeah, and now we're getting into coloring. Her outfits I really did enjoy, and also if you did not notice already, there are some colors on the side, a little color palette I have collected, and some of them I'm just using for a general shading, and so I can just overlap them with with another layer and lowering the opacity. I plan on making a color for shading comics, so it's a lot quicker and easier, because I just don't think I will be able to get them out very quickly if I don't do that. Um, so yeah. Also, I really like that one outfit that was just drawn. It was a picture of Seattle, well, the Seattle Space Needle, which originally I planned for them to live. They now live in a made-up town I made, but oh well. Um, Moving on to Rachel, I really love how Rachel came out. It was very hard because I wanted to keep her having this vampire vibe and look and all this. But that was very difficult because I didn't want all of her color scheme just to be red. And even so, like, she isn't really supposed to be like this gothic person. She's this very bubbly, attituded person. And I feel like in the end I was able to represent that well. She was also the first person I gave an extra outfit. It won't show up in this speed paint. Also, sorry for having to put a little cut there. There was a problem with the third video for Rachel, which just had the glitch effect constantly over it. Sorry about that. But anyways, moving on. Like, she has, I tried my best to like give her like a bunch of stuff to do. She has like, well, she loves playing games. Her favorite food is like fries and nuggets. I kind of gave her this kind of childish attitude, which I would think is very fitting for her. It's kind of weird for me to say that, even though like I have no comic stuff out yet, but oh well. I think when my comic does come out, it will make sense, and Bloodlines, the one I'm planning for her to be in, it will be the first one and hopefully come out in August. Anyways, once again, she is married. She's 5'4". She's a lesbian. She was born, she was born in June? Yeah, June. June 29th, 1996. Also, if you would like to look at any of like the stuff I have for them, or look at the reference sheets yourselves, I will link my DeviantArt with all the pictures down below, and I will leave direct links to each picture, so you don't have to scour through my DeviantArt if it's been a while. Anyways, moving on to Hope. She is her reference sheet is very strange, and you will see that soon, and, the last two do follow that style. I don't want to talk too much about, because I'm afraid it'll, spoil some things in the comics, but anyways, she is 29, she is bisexual, she is 5'11", she is one of the few characters that are single. Well, yeah, that's actually a few. She does have a dad, and she doesn't have any hobbies, no favorite food. Her job is she is a bodyguard and former bounty hunter. And for a tattoo, I gave her a nautical star on her back. It doesn't really look like a nautical star, and I know that, but what it is supposed to be is a nautical star, which apparently means you will always find your way home, which I thought was nice. And anyways, you can also see I did give her some tattoos there, and I also gave her a tail there. That is something I really want to do with this comic. I want to explore the idea of magic tattoos, and I just think that'd be really fun. It'd be, I don't know, be a nice way of exploring things and all that. And as you can probably see, I'm really playing around with the blending effects. I have been doing that a lot recently because I just love to, and I just think it's fun. And she does have a tail, I gave her that. And moving on to Wendy. She is 24. She is a lot younger than Hope. She is a lesbian. She is 5'6". She is single as well. She has a mom, dad, sister, and brother. Her hobbies are potion mixing. Favorite food is tomato soup. She is an illegal potion seller and temple raider, demon summoner, all that jazz. She does have a pet. It is a rat familiar named Ears, which I didn't draw her wand in full in the speed paint, but it does look like a mouse kinda. I do like this. I gave her sort of eldritch style tattoos going up her arms, which I thought would be a nice touch and good way to show where she gets her powers from. And yeah, I don't know. But she also does have a horseshoe tattoo, which, if I'm right, is supposed to mean luck in some way. I think I got that right. It was really hard drawing a horseshoe because I did not remember how to draw one, but there you go, there it is. And finally, the Doctor, which I have not really talked about before, and he is one of my favorite characters. But he is the Doctor, and he is basically a plague doctor who is somehow sent to another time, which I won't explain really, but basically, he becomes the deputy because he was dropped in the Old West. As you can see, I gave him a Duranger, I think that's how it's pronounced, but it is the closest thing, the closest gun ancestor to a flintlock pistol, which were invented at the time of plague doctors, so I thought it would be fitting he would be familiar with them and all that. He has a very hard to make color palette because I don't know if I brought this up before, but I really don't like drawing a lot with dark colors. I try to avoid just black and white colors a lot. I will only use it for like eyes or like outlines or so. But for him, a lot of the colors he wear are dark or bordering the color black. Well. Anyways, that's the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Well, before you go, I do have a little update I would like to share. So before I wrap this up, I'm just gonna say how I'm gonna change my content. Now, to be clear, I am not like stopping art videos. I'm gonna continue to make art videos, but that's gonna be minimized quite a bit. My next video will be an art video, but after that, it's gonna be a while. So, I plan on focusing a lot on vampire-surrounded content, and by that I do mean like I'm going to be covering horror overall. There are a lot of books I want to cover, like Frankenstein, Jekyll and Hyde, but I do mainly want to cover vampires because I absolutely love vampires. Does that mean drawing vampire tropes part 5 is in our future? Absolutely. I always wanted to make a part 5 to that. I've even been making a whole list of vampire tropes I could draw ever since I made the last one. But basically, the whole reason I wanted to do this is because I realized I don't want to be waiting every Halloween so I can talk about what I want. So now I'm just going to talk about it whenever I want. And I'm going to be going over books and maybe a few movies and games as well, but mainly books, and because I have wasted a lot of my money on books already. So my upload schedule is probably going to be very randomized from here on out, but I do plan to try and upload monthly, but don't cross your fingers. After my next video, I will be putting out a video about The Vampire by John William Podolski. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's basically the first book in vampire literature, and I will also be going over a lot of other things that were the first in vampire literature, and I will move on from there. I am also going to be a bit slowed down due to making comics. Once again, I will make an update video when I do finish my first chapter of Bloodlines, but from then on out, I would suggest just following my Instagram, DeviantArt, and Twitter, one of the three, because then I will be posting updates of when I will be drawing and not on YouTube. But also, when I do post my first chapter, it will be on Webtoons, so maybe you could just follow my Webtoons when that happens, and there we go. Also, once again, please go follow The Name is Yeti on Instagram for helping with this video. His Instagram will be linked below. He makes great art, and go check him out. And without wasting any more of your time, I'll see you later. I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye.